Coming back home now, 5 suspected hijackers have been killed in Mount Vernon, this in Durban. It's believed the gang were trying to outrun the police, but their car then turned into a dead end and crashed. But for the latest on the story, we're now joined by the KwaZulu-Natal police spokesperson. That's Ms. Mbele. Ms. Mbele, thank you so much for your time. When did this particular incident take place and what happened there?
The incident took place yesterday at about 5:45. It started from prayer, where the police noticed this vehicle. It was suspicious with 5 occupants inside. But at the time, they were not sure how many they were. Then when the suspects noticed that they were followed by the police, then they sped off. And then the chase ensued up until they went to Mount Vernon. And the suspects started shooting towards the police. And then a crossfire started. While they were in that area, then the vehicle, I think the driver lost control and the vehicle capsized and knocked the static pole. That's where all these suspects, because when the police were there, one was outside. I think he was thrown out by the car, and then the others were inside. The scene was on until late yesterday. Then they discovered that, in fact, there were 5 of them, and 3 firearms were found, and it's suspected that the vehicle, on investigation, was stolen from Newlands in a house robbery crime.
For clarity around their death, Ms. Mbele, did they die from gunshot wounds, obviously ensued after that crossfire against the police, or was it from the crash?
I cannot be sure of that for now. The postmortem is going to determine that, but it might happen that someone was shot and then they lost control, but we cannot confirm that. It's only the postmortem.
You mentioned that there were unlicensed firearms that were retrieved from the suspects. How many were they?
3 firearms, pistols, and a number of rounds of ammunition.
Right. In terms of their suspected crimes, what do you suspect they were, incriminated in terms of criminal activity?
There are cases somewhere in Maritzburg that they're still going to be profiled, because when they were doing investigation yesterday, it was discovered that they are also linked to some house robberies at Maritzburg. So, and the other robberies, they were doing them at Priya area and areas around town. So that will be investigated thoroughly. Then we'll be sure then which other crimes that they are linked to. But confirm that they are linked to other crimes like house robberies and carjacking. So
because of that assurity, Ms. Mbele, that they were definitely linked to other crimes, does that mean that you have positive identification right now of all 5 suspects?
Can I ask again?
No, I just wanted to ask, because you'd say that you have positively linked them to other crimes, does that mean that you have also positively identified their identity in terms of who their names are and where they reside?
There is one that has been identified because he had an ID in his possession, and the others, today, the police are going to continue the investigation and try to find their relatives if they find them.
Yeah, in terms of the crimes scene there, has it been cleared as yet? As I can assume, I mean, it's almost traffic peak time where people are leaving their homes, traveling to work. Has it been cleared yet, or are there any roads that we need to be aware of that perhaps might be closed off for now?
Yeah, the scene was cleared last night. It was a long scene, a long hour scene, but it was cleared last night.
All right, thank you so much. Spokesperson of the KZN department there, that is Ms. Mbele.